Welcome back to Rise 360. Now, everyone is looking to generate multiple streams of income. I know I am.
That is right.
And our first guest is here because she's an expert at helping people take their brilliance and turn it into bucks at the bank.
And who don't like that?
Amen.
Best-selling author and Professor Nicole Robert Jones is here to help you transmute your fierceness into finance.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
Thank you for joining us. You look absolutely gorgeous in blue there.
Well, I'm trying to keep up.
Ooh, honey, you have superseded me.
right. So we have to talk about your other favorite color, green, because you specialize in taking people's fierceness and taking it to the bank. What exactly do you do, and what qualifies you to do it?
So really what I do is help people take their intellectual property to the bank. What's interesting is people don't realize that people will pay you more for what you know than what you do. And oftentimes we discount our greatness, meaning that because it's easy for you, you think, oh, well, doesn't everybody know how to do this? But what you forget is that no one can do it like you.
Yeah.
And so it's really helping you understand that how you can package that into multiple ways to serve people that need you.
I love that. And you're currently on a Find Your Fierce tour. What exactly does that mean, and what can attendees expect when they walk through the door?
Love that you asked me that. So Fierce, of course, is a play off of Beyonce. So Sasha Fierce.
Yes.
So when Beyonce is standing on stage, she's standing in the full power of her gift. She's being the very thing she's meant to be. She's doing it unapologetically. So my goal is every person that I have the privilege to work with is that I show you how to stand in the full power of your gift and get paid for it.
Now, does that matter what gift you have? Because a lot of people say, oh, no one will pay me for what I do.
And what if you don't know what your gift is?
That's
Good
true.
question. So first, yes, I teach you what your gift is. So your intellectual property, we all have it. So whether you are a coach, a speaker, an author, a accountant, a lawyer, it's taking your know-how and understanding how to move that model from a one-to-many, or excuse me, one-on-one to a one-to-many. What most people do is only serve one-on-one, meaning that you have to be present. So what I want to do is teach you how to make money while you sleep.
Oh,
So,
okay. Who doesn't like making money while you sleep? Free money, basically.
Well, not free money, right? Because what money is
do
free?
some work.
Right. So really, it's understanding that you can definitely, like for instance, I'm here with you now. Someone's watching one of my online programs and I'm not present. So how do we take your know-how, your intellectual property, and package it in ways that you don't have to be present to move that person's life or business forward?
But do you basically say, okay, what do I know the most about? And that is what your intellectual property can be marketed towards?
Yes, so you have to understand that your intellectual property is a need that someone's looking for. So you fill a void for someone, whether it's, again, family, business, whatever that might be. So once you're clear on what is the problem you solve, it's then packaging it to solve it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right.
So I know quite a lot of courses that promise to help you turn your passion into your portfolio or even your passion into your paycheck. What makes your tour different?
So what my tour, how it's different is many people don't realize, number one, that you are the answer. You are the answer that someone wants, needs, and will pay for. So really, I always say it's not about you. It's about the people that need you.
Right.
So how do we help you become the answer to that group? So that's number one. So it's really understanding the promise that's inside of you that moves to profit. Does that make sense?
The promise that's inside of you that
Are we
moves to
in an
profit.
interview or in church?
I'm
feeling this in my bones.
preaching up in here. Okay, so what are the first steps? You say find out what you're most knowledgeable about. Then what should someone do in order to get ready to turn this
So
passion to
I'll
profit?
give you my 4-step Fierce framework.
Okay.
Okay. So number one is, what are you passionate about? Like, what do you love doing that you can do on hours upon hours and you never ever look to get paid for it?
Okay.
So that's one. Second is, what are you proficient in? So what are you really, really great at? So your passion and your proficiency has to correlate, because you've got to be good at it to get paid for it, but you also want to love it. Third is, what problem does it solve? Again, because ultimately it's not about you, it's about the people that you will be serving through that intellectual property. And then 4 is, you guys want to guess? How you get paid.
I thought she was going to make us sign up to her tour in order to get the answer. I was going to say, that's a good tactic.
I would have been there too.
That is amazing. Now, you serve, your main clientele, I should say, is almost kind of women executives. Do you feel that, or are you serving them because they're so underrepresented in corporate America?
Well, most women executives are building somebody else's billion-dollar brand, and they don't realize that there's a billion-dollar brand in them. And so my goal is to help them understand how they can produce their own paycheck. So whether you're already an entrepreneur or you're a wannabe-preneur, it's really helping you move that intellectual property forward. And so, fellas, I don't leave you out, but I will say 90% of the people that I serve are women.
Well, you know, I know a lot of people make the mistake of moving into that entrepreneurship mindset a little too soon, and they jump out of that paid CEO job or whatever that's paying the bills, and then they're flat out and it doesn't work out. How do you know when it's the right time to become a full-time entrepreneur and leave that day-to-day job?
Or to just stay as an intrapreneur and stay within the company?
And I love this question. I tell people, don't quit your day job. Don't quit. You don't want to quit until you're making the same or more. My goal for you before you quit, because
but it's hard to make the same when you're so dedicated to working the 9 to 5 and you're so invested in the daily job.
You spend other time sleeping. You spend other time going to watch movies.
This is why I teach people how to make money while you sleep. So in other words, if you package your brilliance into ways that are online, where I'm here with you now. Someone is right now going through one of my online programs and I'm not present. So how do we take that brilliance in you and package it in ways so you can build your business alongside your 9 to 5?
Wow,
She's got it figured out.
Honestly. So what advice do you have for female executives that are watching this program right now and wondering how to turn their passion into their paycheck?
So number one, get clear on what you're passionate about and what you're really great at, right? Oftentimes that's the thing that the CEO of your company keeps pulling you in on special assignments. Again, there's a $1 billion brand in you. So instead of building their $1 billion brand, let's begin to build yours. So that's one. Second, do not quit your job. Let's build it alongside. So third is be confident about that gift in you. Many women that I talk to throughout the country second guess their brilliance. So that's why I call it your fierce, because you've got to stand confident in it, unapologetic in it. So it's really those three things.
So I know I've asked about how to find or determine what your purpose or your gift is, but for those that really honestly have no idea what that might be, because it's very easy to say, oh, I'm a lawyer or I'm an accountant or whatever, but that might not be your purpose. That might not be your gift.
Or your passion.
Or your passion, exactly.
Right,
it might just be a paycheck. So how then do you exactly, I know it's not something that we can maybe answer in one session, but how do you find out exactly what your calling is, the thing that you would do for free?
I would say it's the thing that the majority of your friends, coworkers are coming to you for, and you light up. You love talking about it, and they keep coming to you for it. It's that water cooler chat, that let me pick your brain chat, that you've been doing for free.
I like
that.
That's
you should be packaging that and then getting paid for it.
Amazing. So I should be a therapist then, because everybody comes to me with their problems.
Yes. Or something close to it.
I ain't got time to be hearing that.
Or something close to it. Right.
Oh, fantastic. So what's next for you then?
So next for me is just serving more people, getting out there, actually being able to do things like this so people know I exist, so that I can help them move their businesses
I
forward.
need the book. When's the book coming?
So it's already out, findyourfiercebook.com. You go get it.
With the neck roll as well. She's like, Find Your Fierce book.
Well, you can't say fierce, and I wrote it a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, so we can get that now online. And can we go to the same place to sign up for the workshop?
So it's findyourfiercetour.com.
And where are some of the places you're heading next?
So New York.
New York, okay.
And then Atlanta, Boston, Chicago,
Plans
Arizona.
to take this global?
Yes, of course, always.
And I think it would be journalistic of us if we just come to one of the workshops here in New York, make sure everything's on the up and up.
Yes, indeed, and also get some of those fabulous water tips.
Now they said it on TV, so that means they have to come now, y'all.
Right.
They said it.
I'm there.
You're my witness.
I am there. I would definitely love to come.
Live and direct. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. This has been fun.
Thank you for doing the great work you're doing, and keep your fierceness.
Yes, I will.
All right.
I promise that.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
We have got a lot more still to come on Arise Entertainment 360. Stick around.
We'll be right back.